Hi, I'm Nancy from Desert Haven Enterprises, and the interview question: tell me about a difficult situation or a challenge that you've had at work and how did you handle it? Just like any other tell me about a time interview question, you want to answer in a whole story. You can use the STAR format, or I'm going to show you something called the PAR format. But really, it just needs to be a whole story: where you were working, what you were doing, how you handled the situation, not just telling your boss about it, and then talk about the positive result of that situation. Remember, the employer wants to hear what you did to solve the problem. So pick something that you solved. They don't want to hear how you went and told your boss. And of course, there's some situations where the thing to do is go tell your boss. But for the purpose of this interview question, you want to choose a simpler example where you were able to take care of it yourself. It shows that you can think on your feet, you could work with your team, and you could take care of problems without always going to the manager. If it's a serious situation, you should still go to the manager. But for an interview question, you should pick something where you didn't have to and you took care of the situation. Here's some sample answers. You want to make this answer true for you. You don't necessarily want to use one of these answers, but a situation where you were working, what you were doing, who was working with you, what was the positive result. Here's some examples. First one time I was working at Walmart and I had a customer that needed help lifting a heavy box into her cart. I couldn't lift it either, so I went and got a coworker for help. They helped me with the team lift and we made the customer very happy. Okay, took care of the problem. Next one. I used to do janitorial work at AV College. One time when we were cleaning the restrooms, we ran out of toilet cleaner. There was none in the supply closet, so I worked with my team to split up the remaining soap so that we would all have enough. We got the restrooms done, everything was great. I did tell my manager later that we were out of soap. I should have put that. The third one, I was dishwashing in a Mexican restaurant when the faucet would not turn on for me. I checked all the knobs and the connections and was able to get the faucet working again without having to go get my boss, and I got back to doing my dishes. Okay, to recap, to answer the question, how did you handle a difficult situation on the job? You want to fully describe the problem or the challenge. Tell the whole story, where you were working, what the team was doing. Talk about how you handled it, not just telling the supervisor or taking care of it and then telling the supervisor later. That's fine, but it needs to be something where you did more on your own and you didn't just go tell your boss. Okay? So pick an example that you didn't have to go immediately and tell your boss. And then at the end of your story, talk about the positive result of your act. I'd like to thank Slides Mania for the pretty PowerPoint presentation and Job Speaker for the video about handling a difficult situation. They've got a lot of great videos on their website, so check them out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.